I rise on behalf of the EFF to move without notice that the House knows that land dispossession lies at the center of the history of this country, and that white monopoly capital developed directly as a result of massive exploitation of black people and their displacements from their land. Further notes that 1994 changed FOKOL, and that 21 years after the attainment of freedom, many black people are still getting displaced by huge corporations and freedom, and are not getting compensated for their loss.
Yes, yes, honourable member. Honourable member, hold on.
Deputy Speaker, I don't know if I heard the honourable member correctly, but did I? But the honourable member just swore in the House, and he should withdraw that. I won't repeat what he said.
Yeah. Honourable member. That what language is that?
It's Afrikaans. It says nothing. That's what I mean.
Honourable member. No, man. Well, I've just said earlier on. I said earlier on that none of these motions must contain offensive language.
With respect, Deputy Speaker, how does FOKOL means? How is it offensive?
We don't speak like that in the House, honourable member. You've just repeated the word. Please withdraw that.
Speaker, may I address you?
To say what? To say what?
Mag ek u aanspreek? Die woord FOKOL beteken eenvoudig niks.
Honourable member.
Dit beteken eenvoudig niks. U verstaan my nie nou nie. So hoe weet u? Gaan nie julle woord
Honourable
aanvaar
member, we don't speak like that in the House.
Dit beteken niks.
Nee, dit beteken nie niks nie.
Dit beteken niks.
Wat jy nou sê beteken niks. The member will withdraw that word. Die woord is nie aanvaarbaar nie. Asseblief, trek dit terug.
I withdraw my understanding of FOKOL as nothing. I withdraw, Chair.
That's honourable member. When you withdraw, please do it unconditionally. It's just clean. It's just clean if you do it that way.
I withdraw, Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Acknowledges that community of Bethelstop in Nelson Mandela Metro has recorded rights to land in which Cerebos is mining salt. The community is complaining of being ripped off by the company mining activity in the area. Further acknowledges that the community is not considered for jobs in the company, never compensated, and the company does not engage the community on social development plans to support community initiatives. Calls on Mayor of the Nelson Mandela Municipality, Danny Jordan, Mr. Fixit, to focus on uplifting socio-economic conditions of the people of Nelson Mandela instead of worrying about impending corruption charges against him for corrupt activities his clique committed for the 2010 World Cup. Further call on the people of Nelson Mandela Metro to reject the ANC during the 2016 local government and also reject the reactionary DA in Nelson Mandela. Thank you.
If there are no objections, I put the motion.
ANC objects, Chair.
Okay.
Deputy Speaker?
Yes, honourable member.
I really want to make a proposal that maybe Parliament, when they issue constitutions, they should actually also issue dictionaries to members of this House.
Deputy Speaker, may I address you?
Yes, honourable member.
Deputy Speaker, this House must consist of members who share a basic core of civility. I sit next to the EFF MPs to my left, and I just want to register my deepest objection to the use of words that do not belong in this House or any other House. Mr. Deputy Speaker, Deputy Speaker,
the man is on the...
Deputy Speaker,
I'm rising on a point of order.
I'll give you a chance to speak. Take your seat,
But
please.
Deputy Speaker, it's procedural.
Deputy Speaker,
is-
it's
Deputy
procedural.
Speaker,
It is also-
let me
Deputy
just say,
Speaker,
I'm
it's
addressing...
procedural.
I am
It's
addressing...
procedural.
It's
Procedural. You have ruled on the matter. You have ruled on the matter. The member has withdrawn. Please, Deputy Speaker, reign on the House.
Okay, honorable
Deputy
member.
We must be directed from your seat.
Deputy
And you have
Speaker.
closed the matter.
Let me direct you. Let me direct you, honorable member. Take your seat. Honorable member, it is the right of members to express their concern in the House, in whatever form. I do wish to express the unacceptability of us interrupting each other, and I said so before. Let's not do that. Go ahead, honorable member. Finish what
Deputy
you're saying.
Speaker, I wanted to conclude by saying that unless we are capable of rising to a level of conduct that befits this House, which represents the best behavior to the nation, we are not fit to sit in this Parliament. Thank you.
Yes, honorable Shibam.
Chairperson, the Democratic Alliance can't teach us how to speak and what to say. Particularly this member who was rejected by his own party, was defeated in the DA day. If he had this civility, he could have won inside this party, was rejected by majority of those people. He must go teach his people there those things there. We say what we want to say in the manner we deem suitable. We can't be taught by the DA of rejects of what we must say here.
Honorable members, I wish
Deputy
we do know
Speaker,
that.
if I may address you.
Yes, honorable member.
Deputy Speaker, a little while ago we met as a Rules Committee to discuss the creation of the Disciplinary Committee to deal with within this Parliament. And I would really urge the Chief Whip and the other whippery to try and get this committee passed before we rise next week, because really to ask a member to withdraw such an egregious use of foul language in this House is not good enough. The Honourable Kola Barnard, when she mouthed those words in Parliament, had her salary docked and she was suspended from Parliament. And if we don't actually have a disciplinary committee that is empowered to be able to take action against members who consistently and flagrantly abuse Parliament, then we're going to have them coming and saying those words on a daily basis. But it's just a matter of withdrawing. I can say it now and then say I withdraw and sit down. It doesn't help the matter. So I would ask to make an earnest appeal to the Chief Whip and the other Chief Whips that let's get this disciplinary committee up and going so we can bring some decorum back to the House.
Honorable Mbata and Honorable Van der Merwe after you.
Deputy Speaker, I'm one of those who consistently sits here next to the DA. I can assure you of the amounts of insult that is always said about Honorable Paulson. And we have never reported any of those things. And if the DA, you can even see now, I'm on the floor, you can even see now.
Members, order please, order.
The DA chairperson, we have never raised this with any of the presiding officers. The DA has consistently insulted Honorable Paulson without anything. And we've never rose here and complained, because we thought maybe it is standard practice that sometimes once in a while you insult a member privately. Now, if they want us to record all the insult, we can do that. They mustn't come here and clean up. Shut the fuck.
Honorable members, we would like to ensure that as members of Parliament, we remain respected, whatever our political views. And I think I'm assuming that we do want to act in a manner in which those who sent us here will feel proud about our presence here and how we conduct our affairs. And also just at the level of decency between ourselves, we work together here. It shouldn't be okay to throw insults, even for political reasons. It's not good. It doesn't create a good climate in the conduct of the work that we are responsible for in the House. So please, let's be reasonable and consider this matter hopefully will be addressed by the whips across the board on a regular basis.